This video is going to show you how to put together the rest of your car. First thing we need is obviously your car. The next thing we need, and you can get these at Workstation 9, is a straw. We need 2 steel axles. You are going to also get 4 brass washers, 2 screw eyes. Okay, and then for your wheels, you have 2 front wheels and 2 back wheels. From Workstation 15, you're also going to want to get a pair of scissors. The first thing we need to do is we need to place the straw into your axle holes. This is going to prevent any extreme rubbing on the inside of your axle hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the straw into the front axle. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, okay, is take the other end and push it so that it is flush with the side. And then with your pair of scissors, go ahead and cut. You're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the back. So I'm going to take the straw and I'm going to push it through so it comes to the other side. And then I'm going to take it and place it flush, just like that, and go ahead and cut the other end. If you have a good amount of straw left, you can always take this and place it back at Workstation 9 because other students might be able to use this. Okay, the next thing we need to do is we need to place your steel axles into your axle holes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place my front steel axle in just like that. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to place a brass washer on each end, and this is going to prevent the wheels from rubbing on the side of your car. Okay, so again, we place a washer on the axle just like that. And then what you're going to do is place one wheel on and then come over to the other side, place this one on. And what I do is I push and twist them together, and you want to push your front wheels in all the way. Okay, just like that. Okay, so again, twist them. You want to make sure that when you spin your wheels, that they continuously spin. You also want to make sure that there's not too much wobbling. So this right here, this is pretty good. Okay, if there's much more wobbling than that, then your teacher will cut your axles for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the back one. So I'm going to place the steel axle into the back one. Then I'm going to place the washers on each end. I'm going to take my one wheel, place it on a little bit, come over to the other side, okay, and I'm going to squish and twist. Same thing as the front. You want to make sure that you squish them in pretty good. Now, again, you want to make sure you're not squishing too much. For example, this back wheel, I'm trying to spin, okay, but my wheels aren't spinning, which means I need to loosen them up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and twist and pull them apart, and that is pretty good right there. Okay, the last thing is the screw eyes. When your car is placed on the racetrack, there's going to be fishing line that is going to feed through the bottom of your car, and that is what these screw eyes are for. So if we're looking at your car, what we're going to do is flip it so that we look at it underneath. Okay, we want to place one in the front and we want to place one on the back. For the front one, what I'm going to do is locate a flat part at the bottom of your car, and it's either going to be at the in front of your front axle or slightly behind. In this case, I did make a little hole here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the screw eye in here and go ahead and twist it in. Okay. Alright, so that right there is good for the front one. For the back one, again, I'm going to locate a flat part of your car. Okay, and it can either be in front of the axle or behind the axle. Okay, so this one is going to be slightly in front. I'm going to go ahead and push it in and twist. Okay, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to place my car and I'm going to roll it back and forth and make sure that the screw eye is not rubbing on the table. If it is, then you're going to want to turn it at least another once or twice. Okay, from here, what you are ready to do is the ramp test. what you can do is take your car back to workstation 9. There's a blue ramp. You can place your car on the blue ramp and let gravity bring it down the ramp. If it goes straight and it keeps moving and stops under its own power, then your car is ready for testing. If it comes down the ramp and it's turning slightly to the left or slightly to the right, what you need to do is check your wheels, make sure they're not wobbling too much. You also want to make sure that your wheels are on straight.